Oh wait, no, I can have this here. This, no, not that size. That size. And then this one can get merged with that. Lovely. And then we go that, that. And I think everything is good. Look, come back. I do need to test that. They should pop up there on the side, right? No, it didn't. Reload the page, please. There it is. Now, why is this not working? There we go. And that's set to must match. So then it won't automatically change to a different window if it closes. Okay. Actually, because of the light coming off of the monitors, I don't need anything else. Holy crap, this screen is good. Capture the game window. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to resize it. Hang on. Display. I feel like the menu is really low resolution. Hang on, I'm gonna hit to why is hang on, I have to resize the game window. Please hold. Please wait, please. I had to resize the let me move it to there. Then to there. And then to there. Alright, I think I have it. I think. I need to make sure my volume is setting out. No, don't send the volume out to the... Oh, God, some of... Okay. Okay, I think... Okay, now I can go ahead and hide the chat because I have the chat there on the side. Hello everyone. I'm very good at this streaming thing, I promise. The new monitor may have already arrived, so this way the camera angle's a little bit different because instead of it sitting on my laptop, it's now on top of the screen that I used to be using. And then the monitor that I am currently using is the new one. And the colors don't match, and it's really annoying. So at some point I'm gonna try and get a duplicate of the monitor that Robot got me, so that then I can have matching monitors instead of different brightness and like color values and everything, because it's really throwing my brain off. Let's see, I should be able. What the fuck? Dog is doing the robe against the feet while wrestling a squeaky chipmunk. I'm assuming it is in reference to Aunt's squeak toy. Just realize that if I'm sitting at a certain angle, that thing on the shelf looks potentially sus. Wait, hang on. What if I... There's nothing suspicious on the shelf. Nothing at all. Right. Does this have the battery now? Do we have... No, it died. Okay. Hang on. Please hold. I must plug in controller. How the fuck have they designed the ports like this? I swear this isn't the first time this has happened to me. is that with the cables that are USB-A to USB-C, right? I'll just grab it and I'll go to plug it in. But the thing is, with the USB-C end, it's just the right size that it can slip inside of a USB-A port, and it just feels like a really shitty USB plug. But it's not plugging into anything. It's just kind of crammed in there. I'm very professional. My hair is getting in my mouth. The good news of it being this late at night, I am not likely to be in any danger of anything. But you're right about the second bit. You're right about the second bit, and nothing else. Strum. While that is loading, it might as well throw it. I'm gonna adjust the camera down. But I can do this off camera and nobody can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I want to get that, copy that, drop that. Let's have those there so I can compare and make sure that they're both matching. And then no one's going to be awake, but I'm gonna throw it in the self-promo channel anyway. Oh, fun! One of the mods is killing everything. Oh, I'm gonna hit to sort through my mods, aren't I? What about both bits? What? But I'm not. I guess even if I'm not cute, I'm still getting paid for it, so. Also, the screen is very bright. It's freaking out the camera. If I turn this on, so it has to adjust to that. BeamNG is not responding. I may need to filter through my mods again. I have I had two pop-ups on my screen to close the window because it was frozen. That error message doesn't look good. Rubs are good. Enjoy the rubs from the dog. Oh, I know, because you can claim the milestones. Oh my god, that color looks so much better now. Guys, this monitor is way better than the old HD TV that I've been using. Also, what is this autofocus? Autofocus. Focus on me, you stupid twat. Come on. Come on. There we go, autofocus. I'm gonna turn that off. Maybe. Wait, no, I need to put this back up again. I know what I'm doing. What is autofocus? Keep fucking up. Okay, no, I'm taking autofocus away. No more autofocus. You'll be manually focused from now on. Okay. Configure video. Camera control. Focus. Not automatic. There we go. Alright, camera, you've lost your focus privileges. Oh my god, it looks so much better on this screen. That is insane. Okay, progress. Because I remember there were some unclaimed challenges said we had. Milestones. Long distance driver. Being airborne. Spending money. Collecting stars. Parcel delivery. Facilities. Got a lot of shit from that. Now, if I remember correctly, I have mods installed. And when I was checking, oh, it's not there anymore. I mean, the cherry or picnic is there, which I love so much. There's the talent. I don't remember if the talent works properly. It might be broken. Oh! Give. Give now. Give now. I'm buying it. The game is unhappy. Oh! See it. Must go see it. Ooh, this game is unhappy running at this resolution. Oh, wait, no. I can just have it retrieved from my garage. Hang on, please hold. Oh, shit. Driving off with me. Okay, game is not the happiest right now, I'm going to be honest. I imagine that might be an issue with RAM. Not entirely sure, though. Okay, I want to retrieve my vehicle, please. Yes! Yes! Give me the small van! Mm. Oh my god, look at it! I want to drive the small van. Come on. Let me see the small van. Oh my god, it's perfect. Oh, look at it! Oh, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh my god, wait, it has... Okay, we've got a transfer case. Lovely. You must give it cargo capacity. Parts? No. Purchase parts. Cargo parts. Give it the big box. Yes! Alright, let's see. 547 inline 3. I can give it a 1 liter 3-cylinder. It doesn't cost that much more. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Management. Oil pan. We are gonna go for a better radiator though. Just in case. As well as brakes, we need to get the brakes better. Semi-race. Front suspension. Where's the front suspension? Where's the body? Front suspension. There we go. Brakes. We're gonna go semi-race and race. Ooh, I wonder. Okay, hang on. I need to look at. I can give it a bull bar. Oh my god, it's a little baba. Bumper. Lights, mud flaps. Yes. Okay. We have the cargo van. So I might get it repainted. How much does painting it cost? Oh, it's perfect. Mustard. Blood. Banana. We go. It's too much. Well, we'll go nice. We'll do a nice blue. We'll do nice blue. Alright. Now, we do parcel delivery to level up our delivery stuffs. Okay, so now we inspect. Parcel delivery. I'm going to take everything. Let's see, jerry rig modes is where we're going first. I'm going to turn off automatic route. Just so I can route to that properly. There we go. Bam. It's a 4-speed. Okay. It's a very rumbly 3-cylinder. Engine is starved of oil. Is that just from turning too hard? Unless something's wrong. If something was wrong already, that would know to be fun. I forgot to look at transmission. If I could get a 5-speed in this, it'd be glorious. this van can hold motorway speeds fairly well. But can we get to interstate speeds? Not quite. Runs out of power. Aha! Overtaken the mighty van. I like little cars. Drop off all the parcels. Lovely. All right. So we load up stuff. Go back to maps. We'll turn on automatic deliveries. And we'll get started again. I think once we finish or end up looping back to the garage, we'll make check to see if we can get a 5-speed manual in this. I would absolutely drive one of these things. It's just my everyday car. Inspect. Parcels. Give. 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 It's just loads of small stuff. Oh, I love this thing so much. God, I think it can go up on his front wheels if you brake too hard. Woo! Small trailers using pickup trucks. Okay. Oil filters. God, the fucking parking this thing would be so easy. Alright, out we go. little 3-cylinder. Wait, it does want me to go through that? Okay. Here we go. That's not all the van holding it would be bad. 38 parcels available. It's a lot of trailers. Oh, that fills it up completely. Noted. I'm just trying to imagine one of these things. It'll crash when you read this. Huh. Well, I'm planning on not crashing today. Actually, I should have some room on the inside for more cargo now. Do that. I'm just gonna plan on emptying it now. Only picking up parts if they're already going somewhere that I'm headed to. I love K-vans so much. Just K-cars in general. I think it's the train coming through. It's a shame that Van isn't here. Van could be watching the van. Pretty sure that it's... I mean, if I'm doing this long enough tonight, they may end up waking up. One wheel up in the air. Drop off all of that. Inspect. Parcel delivery. Side, we're not going there, we're not going there, or there, or there, or there, there, there. Okay, I don't see anywhere that we're already headed. Yeah. I guess I'll just have to drive the van around a lot more then. Parcel delivery. Actually, we could do both of those. No, those load from different areas. We got office. Yeah. Oop, that's a car. Just about failed the moose test. Oh, hello, brother dearest.
Hello.
I have a van.
That is indeed a van.
Big old box in it. I'm gonna take the
Can
sidewalk.
you do a front flip?
I can lock the tires.
Dang it.
Ha! Sidewalk van.
Oh, chat. Are we chatting so far?
I love how the little purple thing I have on top of the CDs, if you only glance at it, it looks quite suspicious.
You mean the controller?
Oh, the little squinch. You know, that thing?
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Little squish.
Hello. Is that a nice pot of macaroni and cheese I see?
Stirring the macaroni.
Listen, as long as it doesn't sound like you're stirring macaroni in there. Actual advice.
I still can't believe. No, that wasn't parents. It was one of my seminary teachers.
Oh yeah. Well,
it was middle school.
That's the most tame thing a seminary teacher has said. Because at least it allows kissing.
Yeah. Oh, that one's going a place we're going already. Pick them up.
You did not have the seminary teacher I had.
I know, you had one that said that chairs existed because the atoms feared God.
No, I'm pretty sure that, like, in retrospect, after watching a lot of, like, videos, I'm pretty sure that is, like, one step away from being straight up creation. Like,
basically.
Like, I would not be surprised if that guy said that evolution was a dumb joke.
I mean, he said that Cain was real.
He did
because
say
Cain was Bigfoot.
Cain was
but
cursed
wasn't
to be Bigfoot.
Bigfoot wasn't alive because he was killed in the flood.
He died in the flood. Yep, that is
real things. They were told to my brother while taking in class for high school credits.
Because that is stuff that I think Joseph Smith did teach. He doesn't believe all this stuff for no reason.
Fucking insanity.
Crazy man. A chair will not just turn into a roller coaster one day.
Why would they ever think that? I mean,
because they don't understand how things work.
Yeah, I hated seminary. So, at least with the early morning classes, I would get there early enough.
Sometimes we get free cereal and stuff.
I brought a monitor and a PS2 Slim. And I would just bring those and set them up in the back corner of the classroom, play Gran Turismo until the teacher showed up.
I turned into the problem kid in seminary because either I didn't do anything or I asked, like, the serious questions that they were not trained to answer. Because when I was doing early morning seminary, it was my time getting out of the church.
I do not believe it has the power to drift.
But that does lead me to a funny side tangent where there was one class I had. It was calculus, first period. That was so boring. I fell asleep in that class more than I ever did in early morning.
That is impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Church boys, so just hold an empty room, take that. Yeah, no, because we're in Utah, literally every middle and high school has a church building next to it that's exclusively for seminary. Like, when they're building new schools, they will leave a space because the church will buy it and then build a seminary building. It's just guaranteed to happen. And you're able to get class credits for it because
It's free period. It's just a free period.
Yeah, basically free period.
I mean, I didn't have to show up at all.
I remember that when I was starting to question stuff, I brought up some of the stuff to the teacher. They thought I was playing along with their lesson plan, but then one of the kids that sat next to me left a note saying, "Why don't you actually try finding the answers to the questions instead of trying to make everyone else doubt it?" And that was just a big old serving of, yes.
There was one time I brought up that a word of wisdom as originally written would allow the drinking of beer. And he's like, well, the prophets have later decreed that later on they will find it. And that kind of just makes me like, and why do we do the word of wisdom if
No
there are
credits
later
for
editions?
you. That's a scam.
That is a scam.
It's a fucking scam.
Well, no, they get a seminary graduation.
Covet, what the fuck are you doing?
They get a seminary graduation, and that's just the same, isn't it? You know, at seminary graduation, that the only college that will accept that as worth anything is BYU.
Yeah. Now, one of the last major places in the United States that tried to offer conversion therapy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, also one of the last campuses in the United States to not sell caffeinated beverages.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Not
they
even soda.
they disallowed, like, having anything as, like, gay representative on your clothing.
You had...
Because their school has an honor code, and if you don't follow their honor code, you can get kicked off of campus immediately.
You can get
That's
expelled,
why
yeah.
everyone dresses basically exactly the same.
Their
there.
honor code is a dress code plus a behavior code. all
And
tied
grooming,
together.
like you can't have like certain
You
types
need
of
to
facial
shave.
hair. You have to have right type. It's
Can't have
awful.
like length of hair sort of thing.
Ban.
The clothes you wear. It's funny because half the presidents of the church would not dishonor. Which does remind me, whatever happened to like beards?
This has just turned into a ramble stream about seminary and old church stuff my brother and I escaped from.
Yeah, no, it's man. I could go on all day. 10, I think. It's only 10. I could go
yeah,
on
you
all
can
day.
go on for an hour and a
I
half.
have an hour and a half. Yeah, I could go on for an hour and a half easy. Yeah, no. I also distinctly remember it was during this time, because I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Yippee!
Oh,
It was
yeah.
during this time that I kind of realized that the Mormon God is sort of an egotistical prick that only cares about being worshipped and nothing else. Yeah.
Half the province, yeah. It's literally the thing was like, oh yeah, no, we encourage you to ask questions and find answers. And the moment you start asking questions
not the
that
right
are even
question.
slightly problematic,
No,
it's
that's
like,
not the right
no,
question.
stop, ask different questions. Questions that we can answer easily. And
Yeah,
that don't
no.
make us look bad.
Ask the right questions, not the wrong questions. Super easy. I do remember you tried to get me to read the I've never actually read the CES letters.
They're good.
They're good, yeah, but I've never actually read them. I know you tried to get me to read them once.
Yeah.
And I gave you the stock seminary response of, well, it's just a shock and blast of questions. But then later on, I'm just like, wait, couldn't you just take the questions one at a time?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to read them all at once. You can read one question.
You can literally go
close
question by
the book,
question. Yeah.
Answer it. Why don't you just do that? And the answer is because there's no good answers.
To any of them.
Yeah. See,
I wasn't really a problem kid, though. It just kind of happened suddenly. Given there were a lot of things that kind of started happening back to back in developments
called
of
puberty.
mental health, as well as puberty coming in full strength around the same time.
Because most people probably don't feel trans body dysmorphia as much until puberty hits because prepubescent bodies are pretty much very similar. But then puberty makes them change and makes your brain go, wait, this is not what I ordered. This isn't what I put in a request form for.
I specifically requested the opposite of this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have a couple of very distinct memories of being in fucking the priesthood quorum. But this was
I put in
this
way
was
too much
2015.
effort
This was
on priesthood
2015, I
quorum.
think. and I had started playing Destiny really seriously. So I literally had the companion app on my phone so I could read the lore cards, and I would just read Destiny lore the entire time.
No,
It's supposed to be it.
I wasn't a problem child because I actually like paid attention. I know the stories; they're in my head. I can.
Oh, I know a fair amount of the stories too.
I can probably tell
That
you
makes
all
it
the
even
lessons.
easier to not
But like
think they make sense.
when I was called to like a position, I put in way too much effort to try and get it done right. Nobody else cared as much as I was trying to. And I think that's the autism of I was given a job, so I'm going to do the damn job.
I was the same way too. I trade too hard. My audio's cutting out. Is my microphone level set up right? Hang on.
Microphone, test.
Control panel. I mean, I can see it right there. Recording.
I mean, like, my faith journey.
I think the levels are okay. I'm just gonna turn them down in here a little bit.
My faith journey was very, like, atypical, I would say, for people that leave the church. Because I never had a big thing that made me left, like you or Sunny. There was never, like, the moment of this is the well, there was that one time at EFY, but that's a funny.
EFY, the only good memories I have of EFY was the food we got and also the bouncy castle that one year.
I have a couple good memories.
They had bouncy castles. They was fun.
The last year I went was like, I was actually pretty out of the church, but I didn't realize it at the time.
I was just reminiscing, like, might have been, yeah.
I was actually pretty out of the church, and I didn't realize it. I was trying to be in. That's the thing.
You were being an apologetic to yourself.
Yeah, I was trying to be
Which
in.
I was in that for a while
but
too.
I think I was in like I'm taking things cynically, but I still want to believe that in my entire life.
I still remember.
I only bring this up because that is the entire mentality of why I wore those circular shaped sunglasses the entire time I was there. I became like a miniature cryptid for that week. Nobody saw my eyes. I wore them 24/7. When I woke up, I put them on.
It's true.
They're
They're like these little tiny, like there's one of them that's like shaded black and was one that's shaded red, and the red ones look like something Dr. Robotnik would have.
These are the first ones I had. They're the black ones because they had black frames. They broke, so I got the one with gold frames. So these are the black frames. And I wore them the entire time. The suit I packed, I think, was an all black 3-piece. I really was in my questioning phase, but I didn't realize it. But what was really funny is one time we're doing like, scripture study, 5 minutes of just study your own scriptures. I'm sitting down, I have my scriptures open, and in the back of my head, the stillest, smallest voice I have ever received, I get the prompting to go check out r/x Mormon.
I never really had.
I am not.
The closest I got to the still
time.
small voice prompting, the thing they like to say about a lot, is literally just my brain coming up with ways to try and manipulate people and convince them to do things I want, which is what I ended up doing on one of the fucking pioneer treks we were on because my foot pain was so bad, and so I just was having an awful day. I made myself have an even worse day, specifically so that I could get like tired, like almost heat strokey from like the heat and also the pain, and then try and convince my parents I had like a weird dream vision thing, basically saying, yeah, no, get your feet fixed, fucker.
Was it really manipulation? Or was it just you couldn't figure out how to properly ask for help and wait to resort at things?
Yes. To both.
Yeah, no, I got those, like the one time I got what the only thing I could describe as like a spiritual prompting was basically get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Leave. Run away. Go.
I need to run away.
And then it's funny because like not a few minutes I used the whole I had a prompt use. Yeah. I
Yeah,
never tried to do that
I
because
had a massive problem growing up with being manipulative and just coming up with shit or trying to make things sound.
I was actually.
I'm very lucky that I have the relationship I have with your brother.
It's because I'm too wholesome for this world.
You're too wholesome for this world, and I've changed so fucking much.
Ever since you left the church, you've been better. You stopped getting those
Crazy
promptings to
that.
manipulate people.
I stopped feeling like I was a failure in every way, and so I had
You
to
stopped
do it.
feeling like you had to manipulate people.
Yeah,
Huh. And
crazy.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I was exactly the opposite because my autism was like, if I don't get a prompting, then I'm not being prompted to do so.
If you want to do something like, oh, I had prompting, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I could never
It
do
makes
that.
it gives you so many tools as a problem child that's manipulative.
I could never
that it
do
makes
that
it
because my
so
brain is like,
easy
I need to
try and
actually
do
get a
shit.
prompting, and I think that's part of the reason why my brain was like so disenfranchised at the church when I turned 16 because
You never had that.
I never had anything that anyone ever described in conference, talks, or. And the one time it did happen.
The one time it did happen, it was just a genuine inner monologue of, huh, I wonder what it actually is.
It wasn't even an inner monologue. It was like, you check this place out. Like, I actually can't describe
Didn't
it.
you have, like, a weekly saga for a while of just shit your seminary teacher says?
That getting there. There's one point where, like, I don't remember. I think it was after. It was after I had that prompting. But I was actually checking. And the youth leader group is like looking. I kind of glanced at my phone. The first thing it says is, you know that's like drinking poison, right? And I don't know why, but that one statement rubbed me the wrong way so much.
Like, I'm literally reading stuff other people have said. Like,
It wasn't even like a bad post. It was like someone asked me a relatively innocent question about garments or something. It wasn't even like one of the more damning posts on the subreddit.
the whole thing is literally this. You're starting to think for yourself. It's like poison, you know.
Yeah.
Thinking for yourself. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Except it wasn't.
Yeah.
I did do. It was not a weekly. I did.
Every
day.
class, basically.
It was when I had that insane. He
Yeah.
was saying such the off the wall stuff. I'm like, I need to write this.
I feel like we should dig those threads up at some point, like archive them. But was it faith or was it just fucking coercion the entire time?
It was faith. It was blind.
Because for me, it was, blind.
For me, it was blind, unfounded faith. I was told to believe. Then in my brain, like the gods of the were always more appealing to me.
I just fucking something wise man builds his house on the
wise
rock.
man builds his beliefs on that which he can verify,
Mm-hmm.
and that which gives him structure and stability, not something that can be changed on a whim.
I'm just remembering so many fucking cringeworthy and awful things.
Something.
Like,
The most recent
Henry
conference
Ford.
announced that they are now temporary command. Just saying.
They are backpedaling so fucking hard.
They're whitewashing. They're whitewashing the fucking Mormon Church. I didn't think it was possible, but they're whitewashing the Mormon Church.
God damn. But like I remember that like as a little kid we would watch like America's Got Talent or something on a TV show. And I'd always try and think of, oh, if I could go on I'd do this and this and this. But because it was so much of my fucking life, I always would like try and think of how I would talk about the church if I ever got on a fucking talent show
like
television thing.
I was
Because that
actually the
becomes
opposite.
part of what you're supposed to be.
At
Is
a
you're
very- at a
supposed to
very
point
young
everyone
age.
at the thing. And I tried that so hard and it fucking
At
snapped.
a very young age, I realized that none of the things I enjoyed doing would be good on a talent show. Like, but I definitely did. Like the whole, hey,
If I was in this
try to tell your
situation-
friends to try it once or twice.
Yeah, there was...
Don't worry, we all live in Utah, so they all.
There was that one person that lived on kind of the corner of the neighborhood area.
Terry?
No. I think his name was Preston.
I do not know you.
I don't remember their last names, but I think that their was getting really sick or ended up dying. But I went and like started hanging out with him. We would just like go over, play video games, talk, and then it was going really well. And then I remembered at some point inviting him back to church, and I don't think we really hung out too much after that.
Yeah.
Don't it's until you've been outside, it doesn't really click on how odd it is, how annoying it is to deal with.
I think I was really pretty lucky because to junior high. I got second year junior high. I got into Dungeons and Dragons, the club they had there, and the friend group I developed and I'm still stuck with are incredibly gay in all the ways.
If all the flavors of gay.
All the flavors of gay.
So many flavors of neurodivergency. There were at least
two furries.
Two furries?
Yeah. It's like the whole shebang. Stuff that my parents never even thought to warn me about.
I mean, I'm pretty sure our parents don't even have a fucking concept of what, like, hentai or, like, adult anime stuff is.
I think they could understand if I explained it in language of pinups.
If we explained it to them, then they would understand.
World War II style pinups.
But I think there was that I was wearing one of the like Huggy-O t-shirts.
Yeah, your mom doesn't know.
And Mom saw it. And was just like, do they have rabies? Are they okay? They're just like, doesn't know.
But no, like, there's, I think, the most formulated moment. It was junior high, and I was talking to first kid. I did this. No, not a response. I think furry birds are real bad. Probably not bad. Friend said, you know that a new friend of ours is a furry, right? And that my brain
flipped the switch.
Clicked. And in the moment, I backpedaled a little bit. I was like, okay, maybe like the specific extreme group, bad group. But that just started like
the whole. Is this actually what it is?
Me, like I think I genuinely thought on the way going on of maybe I was far too quick to judge that group of people.
Crazy
maybe
thing.
Maybe next time I should digest information before making some judgment. And I think that will help me come out to and be themselves around, because I, in that one moment, had learned to accept try to figure out who they are instead of making some judgments based on them.
I had a couple ideas of how this stream would end up going tonight. This is not one of them, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, this is nice. One viewer.
See me and Xander hanging out, venting about each Mormon shit. No, do not. Xander. No.
If you want more stories.
No. I've already been given too much this week. I've already been given enough for the entire fucking month. Oh, you want a fucking traumatic memory?
Sure.
Do you remember whenever someone was visiting where we were in a different ward, when you went to primary, they would pull you to the front, sing a song to people visiting? Fucking.
That was not traumatic for me. I was genuinely.
It's like the awkwardness of a public happy birthday thing, except it's so much worse because it's literally just you for being there. You can't get away. You can't escape, and it always happened whenever we were somewhere.
I have like social anxiety, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that was embarrassing. Part of my brain registered, oh, this happens with everyone. You know? And I was also like a little bit kid who.
I wanted attention, but I didn't know what type of attention I really wanted, and I didn't know how to
properly get
So I don't think
attention.
I'm minded that I don't even remember it happening. You had movies to watch? I gotta watch
I
movies.
didn't remember ours. It was literally just like a sitting room. It
Yeah.
was just quiet.
I'd like grab the hymn book and look at my language.
Then
See if anything interesting is in there. But we didn't have movies.
yeah, no, we didn't have movies, but I do remember temples and baptism for the
Oh
dead,
yeah.
which just retroactive, like looking back at that, the idea of dragging someone who's dead into a religion that they probably didn't know anything
Oh
about
no, it's
and
funny
likely
because they
wouldn't
get
be
to choose to
interested in.
accept the baptism, but it's
I
heavily implied. It's heavily implied that they accept
It
it.
is heavily implied that they accept them, yeah. Richmond Holocaust. Yeah, I believe that
Bro,
entirely,
yeah.
though.
Oh, no. Here's a memory. Like it's stuff. Also, the church it getting a big scam by like it being public that baptism is dead for like um
Oh,
these
yeah.
historical figures
His, like, people that died
what's
in
her name?
um,
The
the
Holocaust. People who died in the
Holocaust.
Holocaust.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
the
a bit
church.
where they were doing
Yeah.
baptisms for the dead for people who had died in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
They didn't stop to think for a second, maybe people won't like this.
I do remember as a kid. Anyone ever baptized baptism for the dead Hitler? Will there be a point where his name gets put on the registry? And like in my brain, that was still very much in my thought process. Like when someone is ready to be baptized, their name is found and added to the list, supposedly. Like it's a weird whole spiritual thing. So my brain thought, would there eventually be a time when Hitler was ready to be baptized and join? That's just thought.
I mean,
I was like
thing
11
is,
at the time.
knowing a bit about some of the early leaders,
They're the public.
the publicity would be bad.
Listen, you understand. Nobody just cares about more than
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no. Okay, here's a memory. On Sunday, you can only watch church.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you couldn't play games on unless it was
Except.
Civ, free Civ.
Yeah, free Civ. Free Civ was allowed for some
Like
reason.
whatever games.
Which is just the version of the Civilization games you can get that's just open source, free made version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of the names end up being either, a lot of ours were just
ancestral names and a lot of families came.
like people like 2, 3, or 4 generations back. But I do remember that mom and dad had choir practice after church. This meant that we ran home as fast as we could, and with that spare hour we had, we would play Lego Star Wars. The moment the garage door opened, we would turn off the console, turn off the TV, run upstairs.
We are really good at listening for the old garage door.
That's why I'm so good at sneaking around the house.
Oh, yikes.
That's why the garage door is such a sound for me. I can pick it up.
But when they got a new garage door open,
It was so quiet.
it was so quiet. It was weird.
There was
It was actually kind of comforting though.
there was that period during high school where I would go to sleep during a time, but then I would just start waking up at like 3 a.m. So I'd go downstairs, I'd sneak downstairs
Dad was leaving,
and
wasn't
play
he?
Destiny for an hour, and then go back up before Dad got up. But like I would turn on the TV and then I would turn down the volume all the way on the audio system, but I would remember what number it was on before. So then when I turned off the console, I would turn up the volume on the audio system and then turn off the TV.
I think we had strict
And
parents.
put the chair back. And then there was one morning, I'm doing, by people by sound, my dad, very distinct. I wasn't able to do footsteps, but I could tell based off of going up and down the stairs.
Funny story about that. Actually.
I'm going to finish mine first, but I was doing Prison of Elders. I was doing the year 1 Prison of Elders content solo, trying to get a level done. And then I remember I did the usual glance back, and my dad was just standing there with the angry face. Just the angry, disappointed. Then he had me turn it off and put the chair away, and then drove me and drove up to the temple, sat outside the parking lot staring at it, and he did a talking to. You shouldn't be sneaking and doing stuff. Don't do it again. Do you think that someone who sneaks out, like sneaks wanting to play games and hide all the stuff is worthy to go in there.
Ooh, okay.
That's not the exact words he used, but that's the feeling I got, and it was very heavily implied. It's like, yeah, no, don't do this because it doesn't means you're not worthy.
Yeah. Oh, yikes. That's.
And then I didn't stop doing it. I just got more careful.
See, that kind of falls into the category of if you. Anyway, the funny story about the things is I actually figured out how to differentiate my own footsteps because I realize I have a very unique way of going up and down stairs. Up. I do it in a very unique pattern.
Yeah, it's not even. It's fucking syncopated. You swing your footsteps.
I swing my footsteps.
Your footsteps are swung. It's offset triplets.
I'm the only person I know that does goes up the stairs in pairs.
I do them kind of fast. Dad does it fast but heavy, and then Mom just goes up regular.
And then you go da 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 da, and then Mom just walks like a normal person, like a freak, I guess.
But then, I remember which spots in the bedroom I would have to, kind of walk around because I knew the areas that would squeak.
I do know the areas
I remember,
of the stairs that would squeak.
Yeah, a couple areas of the stairs would squeak.
To the sides. Sometimes I try and sneak down and watch the TV.
As it turns out, we got
strict parents.
very good at sneaking around things.
You remember fucking... Yeah, no, we were role players. We literally just
came up with sharing ideas about how a story would go if I was X character and brother was X character, and we got to a point
genuinely
we would just go
role playing in a vacuum.
Do you want to play game?
Yeah, we just said
game.
We made
and
it when we were kids.
I was always a female character.
Yeah, I was like a female. Maximum Ride though.
Oh, Maximum Ride had such a big influence on that.
But yeah, no, we were role playing. And then there was a time
To be fair, that's also around the time where you start getting really tired.
I also think there was the Google phone.
Maybe.
And sometimes
Oh yeah, because we were talking too loud, so we'd be keeping our siblings awake next door, so they would just go.
It was always Aaron. It was great.
But you've never been good at whispering. I've been good at whispering, but you've never really been able to whisper that well.
I tried my.
Your voice just doesn't work super well with whispering. And you also kind of get drawn into telling stories and talking about stuff.
Yeah, no, I think that was a good sign that I was going to love Dungeons growing up. Oh yeah, no, you could have guessed what it.
I made a character called fucking Raven at some point. I remember that so distinctly. God. And I remember I was, ooh, Van! I was describing it, the idea of that character to a friend in middle school. I'm like, oh, it sounds like someone from Teen Titans. And I'm like, what is Teen Titans? And then eventually having learned about Teen Titans, I'm like, no, it's very little in common with them other than the fact that it's a female character.
Named Raven.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh yeah, fucking the Warrior series.
I Warrior Cats.
Then when we'd go out and do it on the trampoline, we just verbally just come up with role-playing things with our different characters while we were out on the trampoline.
I know why it turned out.
I am pulling up memories I didn't even know I had.
Jumping on the trampoline. Cats fights. That was great.
It was
I love that.
Fat cat. the giant bald.
And then our stuffed animals as superheroes.
I don't remember that.
Well, that was something I did with Aaron mostly, where my dog was a hero, and his love interest was her rabbit, and then the villain was.
Do you remember Super?
And his superpower was peanut butter. He really ate it
It was like Popeyes with
Popeyes with spinach. It was my dog with peanut butter, and it was great. And then Nibbles was
When the fuck did that happen?
And then Aaron's rabbit Nibbles was like a kung fu man. Thing. It was great. I remember all the deep lore. Man, I missed that.
We were far too creative for our own goods.
Uh-huh. No. We were a perfect amount of crew, I think.
Okay, please have a little babu truck.
I remember it was Sonny who got me into like early anime. Sonny's the one that checked out Full
Yeah.
Alchemist
Yeah.
and like a couple other stuff. And then years later, when I was like 13, I decided to introduce the whole family. We have Sword Art Online and Orange High School Host Club.
I thought I was the one that introduced Sword Art Online.
Might
But
have
she
been
was
you,
the
might have
one
been
who.
Sonny.
No, he was the one that brought up the.
Orange
the
High School
Sword-
Host Club.
which I found.
Those are the first two animes that my parents ever watched.
I'm being distracted by this race trim K van.
I just need you in chat to understand. The first experience of anime that my conservative Mormon parents ever had, Sword Art Online and Oran High School Host Club. And my mom did not hate Oran High School Host Club.
Also made it quite.
She was only slightly
we made
bothered
it.
by
We made
the
it
twin
through like
thing.
the first story arc of Sword Art Online. It's like the first third of the
Yeah, that
first
was, like,
season,
decent
and then
and
kind of
okay.
stopped before things
And then the
started
incest
going.
arc.
Yeah.
The incest arc, we didn't watch past that. But like, yeah. I still find it funny, like, I actually realized that mom actually was kind of enjoying Oran High School Host Club. She was just like maybe a bit concerned about the twins thing.
Yeah.
No, actually, I never read.
I
knew
remember
about it
seeing them and thinking,
because
that's
we always
interesting.
went to Deseret Book and not Barnes and Noble.
But our, I remember our middle school and elementary school had them in the libraries.
Yeah.
I remember seeing other kids reading them,
Funniest
but
story.
I never
about-
read them myself.
I remember I was a really young kid. I was a really young kid in elementary school. What it's called, and I some books, but I didn't want to catch me early books, and it's like the colorful fairies,
Yeah.
this long series, and I actually read a few of them, and I enjoyed reading about them. Not because I'm like gay or anything, but because I like reading about fairies and those sorts of stories. But I'd always go to check them out after school. It wasn't during school.
So it wasn't,
lunchtime,
yeah.
library
So
times,
you
nobody
weren't
noticed.
surrounded by classmates.
Yeah. Also, one of my first crushes was Thor.
Buy the books on CD and you listen to them.
We never did it. We actually listened to my dad's playlist on road trips. It was
Actually, there was a bit when we had the minivan where we had the first couple of Harry Potter books. Harry Potter.
or Lord
like-
of the Rings on tape. Oh, I listened to The Hobbit on tape so much.
The dramatized version.
Yeah.
That,
Oh, I love
that
that.
also reminds me that there's a dramatized version of the Red Rising series. I don't know if Morning Star is out completely
Is it on
yet.
tape?
I mean, you could record it to tape.
I'm not interested.
But apparently it's really good, and it's something I need
Anyway,
to
back to the
start
topic.
getting Audible credits again so I can get those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember on one of our drives down to, I think it was St. George. I don't remember what it was
Band
for,
competition.
but for probably band
It was
competition.
absolutely for band competition.
We were listening to the Harry Potter books on. I don't remember if it was cassette or CD because we had them on both for the first couple of
Probably
books.
CD.
Polyjuice Potion. I wasn't really super big in this series, but that is the thing that stuck with me for a while.
Let me guess. It's because you wanted to become a girl, was it?
Yeah.
Boy.
Then also later, when I was in mental hospital for a bit, I ended up reading through the series because it was one of the only book series they had there, and their little mini library I was interested in. They did have Rocket Boys, and I read that, which is what October Sky is based off of. That was really good.
Another form. Actually,
The first hospital I went to let me bring in Golden Sun to read, but then the second one, cross-reference, I'm like, there's a lot of stuff in it that we shouldn't be letting adolescents be reading in a mental health facility.
yeah, I think. For me,
Oh gods, I'm remembering things about book 2 now. Oh no. Yeah.
You know, the best thing JK,
I just
The
refuse.
best thing JK did was make my sister feel comfortable during her formative years as a trans. Make sure to thank J.K. Rowling for
Making
having
me
her books have a
comfortable,
positive impact
feel-
on my
making-
sister feeling trans.
Helping put the idea of being a girl into my
J.K.
brain.
would love
I
to
refuse
know
to give
that
them
her
any
books-
credit for anything.
Help my sibling
It's
feel
like
comfortable
fucking-
being trans at an early
I
young
have just
age.
my brain has just fully detached to this series because there are so many people who like the series or grew up with it.
Yeah, it was like Pottermore.
Fucking get Pottermore stuff.
Houses,
But
all
just-
that stuff.
Don't fucking realize how shit of a person J.K. Rowling has been.
Let's not go.
And
into
I'm
a
not
tangent
going
on
to
J.K.
get.
Rowling.
I'm not going to conflate the
I want
the
to talk
book
about my
with
formative
the-
books.
What were those?
I think there's like Maximum Ride.
Maximum Ride
Pretty
got me my brain to the point where I would just always
Uh,
wish something bad or crazy or interesting would happen to me that then other people would
You
then
would
notice.
always
and pay
write
attention
like
to.
the first half of a chapter of a new book every month.
I would.
Yeah, like a notebook or something. Anyway, yeah, like
Game
Maximum
crashed,
Ride.
by the way.
I think it was very lucky that we only ever had the first two books of that series. Quite downhill after that.
Yeah, it went crazy. I remember I read most of them eventually at some
I only
point.
read the first two books, and I kind of accepted that as the Maximum Ride canon. That worked pretty well for me. There's also the Artemis Fowl series.
Oh, God, Artemis Fowl, I remember.
That one really got me, especially since it gave me a lot of lore about fairies and mythological beings. Also, a lot of stuff
I remember
just
the
knew.
bit where their eyeballs swapped.
Yeah. Yo, memory unlocked. That was a cool bit.
It was really cool, but
That was cool. Yeah.
part of
that
me
was
wants to
really
go
cool.
back and reread those. I know it won't be the same because it's meant for a significantly younger audience than I am.
The first Artemis Fowl book was actually good. And here's the thing: a well-written book can be
Yeah, definitely.
like Hobbit. But then I read it and I read the entire. There's also the Bone series.
Bone was so
Bone, great. The
good. We have the full
the
fucking
ones we
thing.
have in the ones at the elementary school library were
Yeah, they were in color.
which also led me to believe that that's where my thing for redheads came. Very pretty. Yeah,
From
that's where it came from.
that's one of the places
Where it all started.
definitely came from. Yeah.
Jesus, great. And it was we always had trouble checking. Everyone was checking.
Everyone
them out
was
because
reading
it's
them,
such
yeah.
a good series.
I also remember Smile when there was like a newer one. It's the
I never.
it's a kid who like trips and falls on their face and their front like tooth
I never
comes
read
out
that.
completely. It was good.
Wayside Stories.
Oh, the Wayside School for
Wayside School series.
what is
Let's go.
hang on.
It's literally Wayside Stories. That's what it's called. Wayside School, Wayside Stories. They made an anime series. Don't watch it.
Yeah, Wayside
Sideways
Stories from Wayside School. I remember the
There's no
fucking
chapter
the
13.
the student. Ooh, I think it's frozen completely now. Uh-oh.
Fatal error.
Uh-oh.
Fuck 9.
Uh-oh. Me computer crash. Okay, my computer didn't crash. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I got a Windows pop-up and a second Windows pop-up asking me if I want to end the process and close the program.
Fuck 9.
I need that RAM.
Ah. No, that was a very. 9 times out of 10, my creativeness vastly superseded my
We're back
actual
now.
ability.
Okay, it saved us being here.
I remember one of my friends, but my only experience is Call of Duty Black Ops,
And Medal of Honor Airborne.
Medal of Honor Airborne, but it was mainly Black Ops. Black Ops is the most recent thing. So they're describing all this TF2's like the golden frying pan. In my head, it was all super based art style Black Ops stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of wacky But that still made me want to. But mom and dad actually read the terms and conditions and said, no, you need to wait until you're 16 to get a Steam account. So I
Yes.
waited.
And as soon as I was 16, I had a Steam account. You borrowed mine, which is why my account has so many hours on TF2.
Yep. And also, we discovered iMac.
Does not work well on a 2007 iMac. But it works well enough for you to play it.
And then
Oh my god, it's getting
Had to open up
having
the
to run
terminal.
the command every single time. But then with it was an update or two after they had added horses. Got the demo for the game downloaded and we made Dad try it. And we got sent off to bed. And he sat there. He spent like another hour
because the demo
like
was
between
you
a
had
half
like,
hour to an hour. It was
you had
like 90 minutes.
A day, 90 minutes
In
to
the demo,
do stuff in the world.
and he did like 2 or 3 cycles of it after we got
and he
sent
bought
up,
the game.
and then he bought the game like the next day and played it for a bit.
Minecraft since?
No, I don't imagine he has. It's been a long while.
I remember. I wanted to get back to it. Yeah, or something.
I remember it a little bit too.
Tux.
All the Tux games. All the Tux
Tux
games. Fucking, there was a Super Mario Maker Tux game.
Not Mario Maker, it was Super Mario Bros.
No, there was one with a level editor.
Huh? Yeah. I never got to the level.
I mean, I would fiddle around,
You were raised on
but I
free
couldn't
software,
figure out how to
baby.
do it.
You were raised on free software. We never got any DLCs that make Minecraft smooth.
Although we did later get the one that had not buried,
Not buried.
Die-Rise,
Die-Rise, yeah.
because that one also came with the Peacekeeper Mark II, and I convinced my dad it would be worth it to get because it's an extra gun and also zombies.
Yeah, no, we were free. Software chip.
I learned very early on how to find YouTube to MP3 converter sites.
Yeah, we did that. I mean, it was a lot easier because at the time.
Oh yeah. Flash games.
Flash game. Did you play porn?
I may have even had some on my phone with a Flash player, like runtime app.
When you were a teenager? Huh. I would have never thought of such things.
Nor would I have, as I was a teenager and not of age yet.
Is that hazardous?
I learned from the best. The best being Zach Hazard.
Yeah, no.
This engine is not happy taking turns.
No, I never thought of taking flash games off the browser.
God damn SDT.
Yeah, no.
If you know, you know.
I did find out one Flash.
Yeah, that one that we used to play.
It's
It's just nostalgia for us that makes us enjoy it.
like it has decent ideas, but like in my search to find it, I discovered a Twitter the Twitter account of the guy who's developing, but it hasn't been. Like it was project.
Probably was, yeah.
But it was so. Oh yeah. And Aaron and.
Oh my god, back when you could just use
Animating
Flash
warrior
to
cat
basically, it was
animator.
basically like a fucking flip note animator thing,
Yeah.
but it was with Adobe Flash because we had the computers with Adobe Flash on them.
Because our back with the Adobe.
We had the Adobe software suite.
Yeah, it hurts. Warrior Cat series. Like voice them in. Good.
Yeah, this one.
My early experience. Actually.
This is an interesting thing to be talking about.
Listen, what you can do is you can edit it up campfire
Oh my god,
Campfire
so we
story
could.
style.
That would be
And you
funny.
can make like 6 different videos out of this so far because you have so many different conversations. Childhood books, Mormon stories, porn, everything.
That would be silly.
You could. I'm giving you material. I'm giving you content.
And we have a new viewer to the stream. Hello,
Hi,
welcome.
welcome. We're talking
Right
about
as you
our
started
childhoods.
talking about
Porn.
we got 2 viewers. Hello, welcome to the stream.
See, I was but a young child. I will not disclose how old I
Don't
was.
start it with that. That's so bad.
I was going through puberty. All right.
Oh my god.
And I remember how I first, like, I wouldn't look up any bad word, both because of firewalls and because I didn't want to. But I discovered a specific, like, search term that would lead me to an anime picture that would lead an anime picture to in a very more risque and girl in a swimsuit. And that is the exact path I memorized to follow to find my material.
What the fuck is this stream come to?
I am tired, I am eating, and I am telling stories. But I distinctly remember that.
Look, if I say the thing that got me into that corner of the internet, the thing that started my whole journey, I feel like a good quarter of the people who talk to me aren't going to be able to look at me the same.
I know the servers you're on.
Incognito mode. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
like,
didn't know.
I mean, I would still get in trouble using incognito mode because all it does is just not save the search history on your computer. And the way that our internet was set up at home was that my dad had his own like server set up with his own firewalls set up. Like he actually had
He works in
little tiny
cybersecurity.
server.
He actually knows this stuff.
Server thing set up in the basement that all our traffic would go through.
Yeah.
And so he could monitor and he could see every hit on the firewall. So I remember there was one time I was trying to find stuff, and then I went to a website. What was good is when you got a website and it blocked the firewall because it was flagged as uncategorized. What was bad is when you got there and it was flagged for adult materials, because I knew that within the next day my dad would ask me what I was doing on the computer at that time.
Maybe I witnessed that talk with you. Maybe that's why I did such a roundabout way.
But it was the same thing of like circumventing and finding game sites.
Yeah.
Like we had the dot
Yeah, thank you.
the Flash game sites that are hosted on like out of country like domains
Or
things.
like company sites, like the SciComm was a company site for some community network, and they just had Flash games on there for some reason. And that's why we could access the
And
Flash
that's how
games.
that's
We
why
weren't allowed
our
to go on
library
Bubblebox games.
our
because-
library was curated by what other websites hosted Flash games on, stuff like Cool Math Games.
Cool math games. Like we
I
couldn't-
remember being sick and Mum letting me play Bloons Tower Defense 2 on her laptop because it was on coolmathgames.com.
But like we couldn't do Bubblebox because the chat message.
And we
in
couldn't
the
we
public
couldn't
chats.
do any of the actual like
So
sites that had stuff.
I literally remember one of the members was like www.scicom.com. Big red and white colored website.
It wasn't a .com though. It was a something else.
Was it a .org? I don't.
No, it wasn't a .org. It was a different country.
I
thing.
don't think it was not a different country.
I remember there was a one that was like .pl.
It was not
Or
SciComm.
something that was a
and I know it's
.pl.
not SciComm because that's the one I had to dive deep on the way back machine to find the RPG.
Really?
Yeah, I had to find that website and then check that website. What was saved on the arcade? What the page called is the arcade that, in order to find that specific. Because I couldn't find it saved anywhere else, and I couldn't remember what it was called.
Crazy how life goes.
Yeah. And the only reason why I went looking for that game is because I watched a extensive video about a fake Lost Media game. That was a very good art project, but that inspired me to find an actual Lost Media game. Anyway, we're talking about
There are
porn.
so many Don't try and segue back to porn.
I remember things that.
I could buy a tanker trailer.
Right,
I could buy the tanker trailer to go with my truck.
It's like, even at my young moment age, I didn't think it was that bad, is it? Ooh, I love that. But no, there were several times where I never told anyone that I looked at risque images. I always thought that, I'll just start deleting them instead of adding to them. God will understand. He'll know I'm doing better. Because I think it's because I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to have to talking to.
Yeah.
Especially like when you're a kid and you already feel bad, having the talking to doesn't help.
Oh, great. It's frozen again.
But yeah, no,
I think some of these mods might not be stable with the game.
I did get
right
better
now.
because now I've mastered Late night stream, baby!
Late night stream!
Late night stream! No alcohol has been consumed. This is just
no
me
alcohol
sober.
needed. This sober and sleep deprived.
I don't even that sleep
Oh,
deprived.
the game keeps crashing. I'm trying to think if there's another game I can play that we can just walk it over.
Hey, Bloons Tower Defense.
Hmm.
It's not installed.
This is a new computer.
Why didn't we have Bloons Tower Defense installed?
It's a new computer. Okay,
All right, childhood memory.
I'm not going to elaborate a whole lot, but the thing that set my brain off led me to discover about internet porn through several tangents. It's that one scene in the crevasse in Peter Jackson's King Kong with the worm things.
That ate someone.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Very sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Yeah, being sleep deprived is an
You
interesting
showed me
thing.
things. You showed me things that no one on God's green earth can see. Too bad this earth is blue. We're a pale blue dot, not green.
We're a pale
bitch.
blue dot, bitch.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm downloading Bloons, and I'll probably just have
Remember when
Bloons
we
open for a
wrote,
bit.
it's either
I think it was a trampoline we were trying to get.
focus.
Oh, it was a broom. It was a push broom. Because it was wet snow, so it was way heavier than we thought it was. So we were trying to push it with the push broom, and the head of it snapped off.
We're trying to pull it off. We're trying to like scoop it off like a.
Yeah, but it was way heavier than we thought.
Yeah.
So we were like kind of cranking on the handle, or cranking on that shaft, and it ended up breaking.
Yeah, right. There's a very specific memory. I actually surprised you remember that. What else is there? What other childhood memory?
I
Good
need
job.
to edit the setting things.
What other childhood memories can we dredge up real quick?
Balloons and talking time.
You remember that phase, the mid 2010, where British culture was a big thing? Remember
The deluge of keep calm and carry on
Keep Calm,
stickers.
Carry On stickers. Sunny had English flag for phone case.
Yep.
Supernatural, well not Supernatural, right? Doctor Who.
Supernatural.
Up
Doctor Who.
Here.
Sherlock.
We never
I
watched
am
Sherlock. We
surprised.
never watched Sherlock.
Oh, I remember we did.
No.
There just wasn't a whole lot of it, but good.
I am just now realizing that Sunny was a temple freak. Oh my god.
The keyword is was.
I still think. Breaking that chapter say maybe.
Oh yeah.
But like, no.
Got a lot of practice.
There's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop making this
feel
joke.
like there was a period where we're like, there was a big influx on like British culture and that's why I just understand Bruce King.
Huh,
Watching
okay.
Doctor Who and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if it was because bad.
I think the answer is yes. I think it might correspond to. Oh my god, it's gonna make me play the fucking tutorial. Oh yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Yes, yes.
There's another monkey. I'm no longer attacking the town.
Yes, what is this?
I was easy, right?
Yes,
Keep
I know.
playing,
Okay,
start the
piss
next
off. Auto
round.
start. Turn off hero voice lines. Yes, I know auto start is on. The piss. Actually, part of me is tempted to just
Play
let this.
balloon run.
Jesus Christ, man!
I should do a Montgomery voice actually. I don't know what Montgomery's. Anyway,
Oh, Quincy, fuck off.
Quincy, son of
fuck off.
Quincy.
Quincy, fuck off. You're gonna sit behind the house.
Quincy, son of Quincy. Quincy, son of Quincy.
He said thing!
Hi, I'm Quincy, son of me. Anyway, oh god. Yeah, no, I feel like living in the earth. Hybrid.
I'm just gonna let this play out and just see how quickly I can walk everything on. So.
Sub added?
Sub was added in 5 later on, but because we weren't able to play on the actual websites that get posted on, we could only play versions of sites.
Congregate.
We could never play the versions that had the monkeys.
Congregate. Like the click play?
I
Click
think
play
so,
puzzles?
yeah.
Where you try and get like this puzzle to make a little play button, and then you go into the next.
I'm just gonna no, hard, bro. Yes, hard. We want it to be hard. We want it to be hard.
Probably.
Literally just said it.
I don't know, I'm not.
What are you, a fucking cop?
Best. One of the reasons we turned out so well was
Oh, definitely.
strange mix of California and Texas, and out of both of them, the Texas most liberal, which is funny. That's good.
Hit track.
Except
Imagine the
our
second
grandfather.
viewers
Oh.
that would be. Ooh, that would be something.
Wait, at 11?
Maybe 23.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Actually pretty.
I wish grandpa. You don't visit his grave.
Sit down.
No, because of the way the XP works. Because every round you only get a certain number of XP, and it's divided based on how much you've spent on each of the towers. So you never get more XP putting more towers down. It's just that you can choose how it gets split up.
So you're hyper focusing.
I'm hyper focusing on Dirt Monkey to get Juggernaut, so that I can pop like threads and stuff.
Hi, I'm Quincy. No one asked
I'm
me my dad
enabling voice like. I am enabling Quincy.
door. Ball, got him.
Yeah.
Door, not Sada.
I do have stuff.
Ready for the voice line?
Hi, I'm Quincy, son of Quincy.
Yes? Yeah? Yeah? Yes! What's up? Yes?
I would always
I am Quincy, son of Quincy.
He said the thing!
I would always choose you. Great, and I want to look at you.
I want it to be cute.
I also want to be cute, but at the point I'm like, why isn't gender neutral? I just want to be. I want to be a guy wearing a cute dress. That's my style.
And hell, sometimes you are.
Alright.
A guy?
Sometimes!
Okay. Seriously bad joke. Just over it. They can't.
Awesome!
Yeah, 7,500. So I'm gonna sit on this for a bit. Might not get enough XP for it by the end of it.
Yeah?
What's some
Exploding
other
arrows,
things
like
we can talk about? I'm here asleep driving up.
I am Quincy.
Yeah, filterless.
I actually don't
conversation
usually have a
filters.
filter. Filterless penguin, yippee!
Penguin, no filter.
What's up? Speed.
What about
Actually-
questions? It's always have.
Yeah? Yes? I am Quincy.
You can
Yes?
slow down the game.
Really thought I'd have Juggernaut back.
What's up?
I know I'll need that for a while. Fine. Yes. That.
Congratulations, you can knock 4 crimes.
Woo! We're friends. No, I want.
Yeah, the best upgrade. Possible.
Love Bloons Solver so much. It's so
It's
satisfying.
so
It's
good.
so
It
so
can
satisfying.
melt DCs.
I just need to disproportionately spend all of my money.
I am Quincy.
Oh, set the line again on blue gunners. Get that sticky goop all over the place.
Figured it out. I always thought XP was
I think it was until 5. I think that's how it was in 5.
You want some?
So Moab may be in.
always.
What's up? Incoming! Come on! What's up?
This is problematic. Gloves probably would have been better.
I could get a second jump. Surprisingly, you're more focused on the game than
I have put way too much time into this game.
you also do a helicopter trailing.
True.
Back.
What are you doing? Okay.
Incoming! Come on! Headshot!
Actually, the person. Carl Sagan 42.
Mm-hmm.
I watch him more than you. Definitely. I was like, bad
Getting into a thing more than the person that introduced
and then you
to
can't
it.
talk to them about it. Happens to the best of us.
People's interests change.
And they're doing fine with it.
Sweet.
I have this one here because of straight lines.
I always go straight. Damn this one. He's literally just like you.
Incoming!
If you combine it with Sub Commander, it doubles the damage.
Yeah. Power of the U.S. Navy.
Is that all you got?
Yes, Quincy, that's all we've got.
PDT inbound.
Oh, cool. This game is.
Oh, once you get. Where's it?
After this round, I'll be able to get Liquefier. So I might hang on for a little bit before getting Liquefier, just because then that.
Like you said, it's not matter. It doesn't matter what pops.
Based off of how much. Honestly, no. With that. Liquefier.
Awesome. Incoming.
I'm turning. I can't. I had to turn up the hero voice lines. I can't do it. What was it? Incoming. There's like
Every time around
fifth
those.
time of Moab's best spawns in.
Oh man, that must be really annoying.
There's like a cap on how often.
Nothing gets past my bow.
Misses.
Every shot.
Yeah. So satisfying.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, I do.
And early YouTube.
I've actually looked that up and watched it within like the past year.
Yeah. Oh, such a classic.
Little Quingy, son of a queen.
I'm clingy. Why are they so...
Because it gets rid of camo.
Isn't it great?
No.
Oh, huh.
This increases the camo detection frequency. This increases how many balloons it matter.
Oh. See, I'm the sort of gamer that just sort of like plays everything by ear. Well, yes, things happening.
Thing didn't thing? Yes, it's a thing.
Yeah. And it took me, normally I just kind of build all the buildings because buildings are good, right?
Yeah, buildings are good. Just build the building because the building's available.
Oh, I don't know where. This building is unbuilt in one of my cities.
How? Wait, hang on. No, the building's not in the city anymore. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Where is it? Oh, my buildings. They sold my buildings! What the hell? Oh shit.
Yeah. Go outside, dude.
There's something. Oh, yeah.
This is use ice monkey. Top tier ice monkey is incredible. I'll do a couple. All the bubbles. Yeah. Sometimes it's because it's an easier one. Because her, yeah, whenever you get to 3 player rounds, you get a 6.
right now my main damage. It's hard.
It's actually one of the cheaper ice.
Probably fun. Probably gonna be a hot minute.
I think wait.
Oh my god, that would be silly.
Oh, you know what you could do? If you start streaming this game.
Oh my god, that could be the thing, yeah.
You name your blue gun the horseback. Rename your alchemist.
All of it.
Rename your dark knight Bob.
I imagine that they would be quite inappropriate and silly things.
I know your stream. I know your alchemist.
That's a potential idea. I swear to god if I do it first one, it's gonna be like naming one of them for these.
You might as well jump the gun and do that right away.
No, I'm not going to.
Chat.
No.
What's the cutest monkey on stream? What is the cutest monkey Bloons Tower Defense?
Look at that guy! Look at that guy!
You're all cute, but which is the cutest? I need chat. This is chat answer response.
Got a hat.
That's a hat.
He's a hat.
Now, what's the cutest artifact? It's, you know, not biased or anything. It's obviously top.
I can't. Game with some character.
You already said yes.
And I said maybe. Who knows? No, don't say that. They haven't given me any money yet. It is being grabbed. 2.5 brain cells are very. Oh, damn. Ah!
Brain cells. Man, can you tell how I haven't been tired out? Hey. Anyways, I've recently gotten into Warhammer. I actually
Oh yeah, I know, you
spent
hit me
some
again.
money.
Well, thanks for poking by the stream, Xander. I'm gonna need it.
Good night. 15 minutes.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying.
You saying you're gonna be asleep in 15 minutes? Or are you saying Xander's gonna be back in 15 minutes? Are you saying that in the passage of time between then and the next stream it'll only seem like about 15 minutes?
Whatever confuses you.
Or in 15 minutes, are you going to be at their house knocking down their door, pulling them out of bed?
Whatever confuses you the most.
Well, I mean, it's not up to me there.
Also, I see by your mouse pad that we have different tastes.
I went with this because I didn't want anything like explicit. If I were to get one now, it would probably be much more explicit.
It's just the marketplace.
Log in. Yes, I will log.
Please enter. Okay, how old are you?
Hang on. I'm going to
You don't
very quickly
You don't
hide
want chat
the
to know
game
how old you
window.
are. I'll give you a plot twist.
Okay.
Hide the game capture.
Am I allowed to give chat a hint about how old?
Less than 57.
9/11.
Hang on. I have to remember what my Ninja
There
QB
are no
email is.
viewers in chat.
Yeah, there's nobody here. No money.
Funniest bit I didn't walk over and physically on camera hand you a $5 bill and then walk away. That'd be so funny.
Wait, I could just do Steam, couldn't I? Yeah. I don't.
That'd be
I genuinely can't remember what my Ninja QB. Fun. Ah, I knew it. No, I was saying that you going to bed. Let me try. Okay, well, there's nobody by the stream. Oh, wait, I've been talking too quiet. Hold on. Why is it? Okay, I moved the threshold for the noise cancelling in the wrong direction. There it is. Okay, well, I am now signed into it. I forgot that's what my username is on here. Update that. I'll link Steam. Except I can't link my Steam. Okay. Lovely. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream there for tonight.